Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about a few things here, a little art. I'll talk about those in a second. Okay, so first, I've gotten a few questions over the past month or so about making your own art journals and not having necessarily paper as your cover. And I think I've talked about this before. I don't know, but I thought I would real quick. You can see this is just a Barilla. I know y'all think I sit and make my own pasta all the time. Handmade pasta. I don't. I buy the dry pasta. Or I will make it once in a while. However, this is all you have to do. You can use your scissors or whatever. And for let's say you're starting out, you're making your first art journal, which so many of you are. And I love the questions that y'all ask me, because they're all so different, and I forget what it's like to be a beginner at something art. I mean, there's many things I'm thinking about starting to get back in watercolor. I don't know. I get so excited when I watch people's videos. Gina Ahrens is always doing watercolor stuff, and I just get so freaking excited because I have all this watercolor, and I just can't grasp the concept of using watercolor. But anyway, that's something else. But, so this is just a plain old box of pasta. They come in different sizes and all. Now, if you take your X-Acto knife or you take your scissors or whatever, what you want to do is, and it would probably be easier if you used the scissors for this part. And you're just going to cut. You can see how I open my pasta. Isn't that clever? I have no patience. Nobody lets me open anything because I rip everything. I just don't. My hands don't work and I get frustrated. Things shouldn't be that slow. Alright, so you see I'm boring the hell out of you just by cutting this. Okay, so we cut that off. And we have, now I'm going to show you some fanciness, but I'll talk about it, not show you. But okay, so now you can go in. We want to keep this part as the part for our art journal and the back. These aren't necessary. So again, I know a lot of you don't have X-Acto knives, so I'm trying to just show you whatever kind of scissors you have. Now, if you're really special and you can really cut this out, I know it's a little blurry and all that, I'm sorry. But if you can cut this out really goodly, let's see. Sorry if it goes in and out until I get situated here. Okay. You can also save this and use it as a bookmark, and you can, you can straighten it up a little bit if you want, but use it and make an altered bookmark with it, and send it as a random act of kindness to somebody, or sell them, or use them for yourself. Don't throw this stuff away. This is part of why I drive my husband crazy. Okay. Because I love to alter everything. And I save everything. I got my lemons I bought last week came in this really cool bag. Mesh bag. And it's not like the normal mesh bag I usually get, which is small and plasticky. It is I'll show you in another video, but it's very exciting. I'm like, oh, I could take this and put it in a giveaway as just something extra for somebody, and then I can use it because it's that big. All right, so you see we have our other bookmark. Look at that. 2 bookmarks right there. How you like me? Now we have this. Okay, so let me put the thing on here. Where is it? Because I will end up cutting myself. Because my name's Kelly and I'm clumsy. Okay, so let's look at this in a way to tell you what I would do. Maybe I should have done a video doing this, but I'll talk you through it, and then then you guys let me know if you want me to do a video or not. But it's very self-explanatory in a sense. So this is going to be our binding, how you say, what's that part of the spine of the book? Yes. And then this, we can make our fronts, and this we can make our back. Now, you can do several things. You can gesso this all over. Now, this is glossy, so you can gesso it. You can take a little bit of sandpaper or a little nail file or something and rough it up, and then gesso it or paint it. But gesso it and then paint it, or you can just collage. You have papers around like me that we just have little teeny papers around. If not, go in your magazines like I showed you yesterday and rip out delicious, papers like this, and then use those as your thing. I mean, you're not limited is what I'm saying. Use an old book you don't read anymore, or you got from the dollar store, rip it apart, put text on it. It doesn't matter. So, okay, so here we go. Now this is the fun thing, and I do this with, I have a few videos I've done in the past, but I use envelopes when I get them in the mail, like when you get your business envelopes, the envelopes that send business things, and they have the little plastic thing where your name is or their name is. And I love doing art on those. Now, what's fun about this is you can do alcohol ink on this. You can use your Copic markers, Spectrum Noir, whatever, you know, because it's a slick surface, almost like glass. It's like it's plastic, really. So definitely, you know, you can leave this open, and then your front, you could glue a paper to this, right? Let me see. I don't have anything here. All right, we'll just use this. Let's pretend like I drew this. And so I can pretend like that's a whole piece of paper that I drew, and that's peeping through my little mirror. You know what I mean? And then you have your piece of paper backing that. That isn't anything more than putting, you know, your little special little thing through there. So you can decorate it. You can, you know, do whatever. And you have this cute little peep, which I think is very exciting. You will, and probably many of you do this like I do, but when you look for things in the store, like pasta or whatever you're looking for, sometimes I look at things, especially cardboard, because I love cardboard. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I look at things differently than, you know, you normally would going and buying, let's say, pasta or whatever. You know, you want something that has that, you know, it's something that gives you a little bit more oomph to it, you know. But you can go to the dollar store. They sell pasta. You can get 3 for $1 if you don't want to buy pasta at the grocery store, or you're at the dollar store, you can get it cheap. I did use this pasta. I made, what did I make? Pasta salad. I just made pasta salad with it for dinner. And we're having pasta salad because my daughter loves the pasta salad, and faux meatballs. So there's no meat in them. They're vegetarian. Vegetarian, I don't know the difference, but there's no meat or anything in them. So I'll let you know how that turns out, and if I'm going to share that recipe or not, we shall see. But it looks really good, and we're having meatball sandwiches, faux meatball sandwiches, and pasta salad, and I cut up a whole mess of fruit, so very exciting. So here we go, on a tangent, as always I am. So here we go is our book, right? Okay, so you take this. Now, this is where you're going to put your paper. Now, there's several ways to do this. I'm not going to get all into this right now to show you how. But if you want a video of how to do it, I will definitely do it. Or you could look back on my videos. I have tons of art journal videos. You can even go to my main YouTube page and go up to the section where it has like about, and then there's like a search engine there, and you can put in how to make an art journal, and my videos will come up. But I'll gladly, I know a lot of you like me don't like to go back and look at all that stuff. I don't like to do it either, so I can definitely do another tutorial on this. But this is where you'll put your paper, your signatures as they're called. So you would do that. Now, mind you, let me just say, yes, this is going to as wide as you can make your papers. If it's a really, really big deal to you and you don't want your paper to be bigger than this, of course, you can take your fake bookmarks and you can, you know, because you're going to do over to decorate this, you could take a piece of washi tape, duct tape, whatever tape you got. And I'll do this in if you guys want to see a video of it. And you would just tape this on. Okay, you see it's like right here. You just tape it on. I can't find my tape. I had my tape here. But anyway, you tape it on here. You tape it on here. And then if you have another little piece, or you can use something, you know, from another box, or if you cut out your parts right, like this, which I did not cut out right, but you can see that you have a chunk here, and that'll fit perfect on there. Put that there, you know, do that, tape this on so it's connected, tape it here, tape it on the front, and you have a bigger, definitely bigger for your paper. Does that make sense? I hope so. Leave me questions down below. Let me know if you want me to do a video. I will set this aside in case you do, so I can show you exactly what I'm going to do for this. It's very exciting to make your own art journal. It really is. And you can make it as big or as small as you want. You can do it to for a gift for somebody. So that's very exciting. Now, I've been working on her, my next goddess. I did do a video yesterday, was it? Or the day before? Maybe the day before yesterday. I did a video and my daughter was playing on the Xbox, whatever, with her friends, and they were a little bit loud. She was a little bit loud, and I didn't want you guys to have to hear that all in the background of my thing, so I just sped it up and I put it to music. That'll be the video I put up before this. Very, you know, very... I get a lot of requests for videos showing start to finish how I do things. And I do them all the time, start and finish. Art journals, mixed media projects. I do all that stuff. So I thought, it's not that bad. You know, I'm going to put it on fast forward so y'all can just see, you know, how I do this. As you can see here, I made a mistake. And you can, when you watch my video, you'll see I go through this and I do this. And then I went over it again and paint a little bit more off where I kind of made a mistake. So then it allows me more time now to fix it. I can't decide if I want to do my eyes almond shape or I want to do them straight. I can't quite decide. But when I did it almond shaped over here, obviously the side was bigger than that eye. I wasn't digging it and that kind of thing. So, and I wasn't digging the eyeball. I should have moved it over a little bit more. So there I am. Okay, so this is where I'm at so far. It's going to be a canvas. I'm going to make it to sell. But I got this stuff at Hobby Lobby. I've not used it yet, but I'm going to use it. But I want to show you guys what I got. So you're going to see this video up before. I'm not going to work on it right today. I'm going to put the other video up. I'm going to talk about this and see what you guys think about this. I just want to use it. I don't know if they still, I assume that they still sell this. It's Claudine Helmuth. So I'm going to see what that's like, just to see what it's like on here. But this is what I want to be doing next. And I did it with red hair. My other one has orange. And I've done a couple of these, but, you know, I just hate boring you guys with the same, when I sit here and do projects on my own, with the same things. So I'm going to do this little girl right here. And I'm going to use these to see what it's like. But this is for a random act of kindness for somebody. And I had drawn this, and you can see I got paint on it. But I'm just going to paint on it and see what I like. Now, this comes with a little matte medium. Black gesso, which is there. Let me see what else. This is a slow dry medium, so that makes the extended work time of your product. This is semi-gloss acrylic paint blank canvas. This is multi-medium gloss. So, and this is gesso. And then these are the colors that I have. So there is red, orange, yellow, green, blue. No purple. Yellow, pink. Huh. All right, so we'll see what we're going to do. For her face, I'm going to try to mix. Put these over here. I'm assuming one of these have to be white. Semi-gloss acrylic paint, blank canvas. That has to be white. That's gesso. I think it's white. All right, so let me try to mix. I'm going to use pink. Let's see what this is like. And we're squeezing. And did Ranger make this crap? Yep, it did. Come on. You're not very friendly to people who have hand issues. Why does this do this? I don't have anything to open it, so I guess I'm not using pink. All right, then. Moving on. Let's see some red. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Here's some red. And we're going to mix. Let's do some of the white. See how that works. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance. I'm not going to lie. But I bought them because I thought, wonder what they'll be like. And I bought them a while ago. And I had them in my box. And because I'm doing my room and throwing a lot of stuff away, I got it out. Well, that makes a pretty color. Alright, so that's our pink. And then, let me add a little. This is called Dab of Yellow, and this is called Yellow Pastel. Let me do some yellow pastel, see what that does. All right, those are all squirting out good. That pink just wasn't being friendly. Okay, let's tone it down a bit. Let's try a little dab of this in it. That's a nice color. It's working too. Okay. Now let's use our white again. I'm going to be honest with you. These little tubes are expensive for buying paint. I think you don't get much paint. I mean, that's freaking orange cow. I don't think that color was a good color. Let's do a little green in there. But they're a little bit expensive for green ain't gonna work. But yeah, they are. Let me use a little bit of my green I got here. See if that can just bring some of that color back. I'm bringing color back. All right. Okay, so that's coming to a nice taupe color. A little bit more, and then I'm going to do white to lighten it, and then we should be there. But I think I'm going to use my regular white, because if I keep using these little peeps ones, and I shouldn't use that to mix, because then I think I'm going to lose all my colors. Randomly talking, sorry. All right, let's see what this mess does. If not, it's all going on a blank page as extra. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Got it. Got it. I was afraid that they weren't going to mix as good. All right. Now, I just did a video the other day with, I think it was yesterday, mixing primary colors and regular colors to get flesh tone. That should be a video or two before this. Okay. So we got that. I'm just going to kind of twirl my brush in that to get off all that extra, and then put a little bit on there. And then I'm going to move my, there we go. And I'm just going to go in and paint over. Now that's kind of dark, but that's all right. And when it dries, I'll be able to see a little bit of my drawing underneath there. Oh, I like that color. I gotta find my plastic container to scoop it in there. And this is her neck. Nice. I always do these light portraits, like no matter what kind of painting I'm doing, if I put a figure on it, it's always light. Now with this right here, with the goddess I did, I used Titan Buff. I love Titan Buff. It's a golden Titan Buff I have, but Titan Buff comes in every brand. I bought that years and years ago, but all right. So I'm just going to throw a little bit more to cover up. I think that's good. I'm going to let that dry for a second. Now, where am I going to store this? Oh, I almost breathed in too much. Where am I going to store it? Oh, Kelly. This comes with your what are they called? Faber-Castell gelatos. And this comes with it, and you put, maybe I'll put it in here, but you put a little bit of your crayon in there, and then you put water, and then you have a dropper to do it. And I'll have to do a demo on that if you guys want to see it. So I'm sure most of you know that's how it works. But I can't find, I have little plastic containers, but I can't find them. I hate when that crap happens. All right, well, I'm going to put that in water. Let's do this. Nico, we're not going anywhere, buddy. He's like, Mommy, we're going to go back to the kitchen so you can feed me somewhere. All right, so I'm going to scrape this up. Sometimes it's just better not to. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just better not to. Because I can use this. Why waste it? That's quite a bit. Am I the only one that does this silly stuff? I have a feeling I am crazy that way. Silly, ridiculous. You guys are probably like, how ridiculous. Just throw this shit away, Cal. So then I'm going to put that on there. And now I have some, because I can use it. It's already mixed. It's already mixed. It's already mixed. All right, now I'm just going to wipe that. But it's a nice, boy, I wish I could find a foundation that color. Look at that. Very nice. And you see how easy it was. I did it real quick. You just got to fumble around a little bit with it. You know, not fumble. Play around with it. All right. Nico, honey, lay down. We're not going. Oh, bless his heart. Okay. So now we have that. So I want to do her hair. Let's try this sable brown. See how little that is? How many ounces is that? Does it say? It is 0.5 ounces. I think this is going to be too, I think that's going to be too matchy-matchy with her. Let's do blonde with her hair, with her skin tone and her hair. I don't know. Let's see how this goes on. I really need to empty my water thing. Excuse my arm. It's a nice color, though. That's a nice color, yellow. Do y'all buy, like, the first thing I go to when I go to the art stores, I go to the clearance section. I don't think I'm alone in that, though, because I know other people have told me that, too, but I just go to the clearance section because you never know. Sometimes, though, more Hobby Lobby than anywhere else, and I love Hobby Lobby. I'll scrape some of that off. But sometimes their clearance prices aren't that clearancey. Sometimes I'm like, really? You know, but especially when I get Michael's, like I get Michael's, AC Moore, Joann's, and all them on my phone. So they'll send me texts of like coupons and sales and stuff. So when they have like using on sale items too, I get so excited because, you know, then you're getting extra off of your sale items. But you can find stuff, especially stuff. You might not be able to get stuff when it first comes out, like paints or products and stuff like that. But 9 out of 10 times, you find stuff that you know that you really wanted at some point, and it's on clearance already. So, and I think honestly, and this is just my opinion, it might mean nothing, but a lot of times these people, like these companies, take people and they, you know, make products with their names and everything on them, and they don't really. I don't think a lot of us really care. And I might be wrong, but I don't think a lot of us really care like whose name's on what product, honestly. I want decent products, decent prices, good products, decent prices, and I want to create. So, you know, I know Claudine. I don't know her personally, but I know her, and I think I followed her on Facebook or somewhere, but for a long time. But you know, I just saw these and I thought, wow, these are cute, you know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wacko. That could very well be. All right, so I want to do her eyes green. Okay. Where'd that little brush go that I had here? Well, first I got to draw it. Maybe I should put my that back. Okay. Take my pen real quick. Now you can see that covered very well. I got some like dried paint in there, but Nico, lay down, Nico. Nico. Oh, he's driving me nuts. Okay, so that's still a little wet. Probably should wait. Very lightly. You know, my obsession, if you've been following me, my obsession is mechanical pencils. Alright, so I'm just lightly putting the eyes on. And then gonna lightly Nico, please lay down. Lightly do a nose. That might be too big of a nose. I'm thinking it might be too big. Very lightly erasing off. See, now I saved that color, so if I have to go back in because I scraped a little bit off because it wasn't dry all the way, I can. And touch it up and I'll have the same color. I know, big whoop, right? We'll just do her nose like that for now, so I get that in there. And then we'll do and just do her little lips like that. That's it. Now look, this is why I love doing this, and I always take pictures and stuff because that eye is wonky. It's all the way down a little bit more. So what am I going to do? I'm going to lightly erase it, move it up just a little bit. I'm trying to use up, the reason I'm finding all these items like paints and stuff in my room that I had forgotten about or that I had bought and put is because I'm trying to clean my room and get rid of, still not high enough, and get rid of some, get rid of a lot of stuff, honestly. I've already done one cleaning out, but I got rid of a lot of stuff. I sent it to a lot of people. And now I'm just doing my other, doing a little bit more. I'm so sorry for his little feet at the background, making so much noise. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do with the eye. And then I'm going to give her eyelids real quick. Lightly sketch in eyeballs. Just like that. That's better. Just kind of a little bit of her nose. And I'll have to probably go back in and touch up a little bit. Either erase a little bit more once it's drier. And then turn it this way because give her face. Her little chin. Okay. So let's do some green eyes. Is this the color that wouldn't work? Yeah, I don't know. I have to squeeze that later. Come on, I just want some green. Why can't... Alright, where's my knife? Let's see, shall we? I don't know if that's going to come off. Probably going to have to get my pliers and do it. Jeez, Pete's, come on. Well, this was a real exciting video, wasn't it? Drives me crazy. Come on. Just squeeze out. I think I can see you there. Oh, what the heck's stopping it? I like the new paints that have like the little things on the top so things don't get, you know, like stopped up. I guess we're going to use him. Good gods, if anybody's still with me watching this, more power to you, people. I appreciate it because I don't know, this is long. Not getting a lot done. At least it feels that way. My dog stopped tap dancing around. That's good. It should be folding close. I took a pit stop in here. All right, so I got those eyes done. And I think the red was stopped up too, wasn't it? But I really like this color. Let me show you this. This is called Modern Red. That's a nice color. I wonder if that'll come out. That's good. It's a nice color. It's like an orange red. Take this green off here and just wipe it on my rag. I don't want to put it in the water and get it wet, but this is just going to be my base. Because it's all about that base, Because it looks kind of choppy because I picked the absolute worst paintbrush to work with. But, see, I'm a little cranky today, so. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Just want to get some of that in there a little better. Yeah, clean up. I'm so upset they canceled The Following. I don't know if any of you have watched The Following, but we really like it. It's on Netflix, the first 2 seasons. Worth watching even though they canceled it. You don't need to, yeah, it's just entertaining enough. Kevin Bacon's in it. We wanted to watch it when it first came out, but I hate watching new shows because they always end up getting canceled the first season, and then it didn't get canceled. And it came back the second season, so then we watched the first season on Netflix and then watched the second season, and now we got the third season, and now they canceled it, of course, because why not? To put more Bachelor on. Although I did see that they're canceling American Idol, or it'll be they didn't necessarily say cancel. It's going to be its last year, but it's about time. I get tired of same shoes all the time. Although if you ask my husband, he'd probably let you know that the crappy shows I like. But I watch a lot of cooking. I do enjoy the cooking shows. But they can be the same, yeah, the same kind of thing, different people sometimes too, but I only watched half of Game of Thrones last night because I ended up going to bed because I was so sick, so gotta finish that. And my wonderful husband turned it off halfway through so we can finish it together tonight without him watching it, which I don't care if he does or not, if he watched it or not, but he's very lovely that way. All right, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do with my goddess while it's sitting here. And I don't want to waste that paint. It's a pretty cool color. I think I'm going to go in here and do this color on here. It's like a brownish orange. I love it. Get a nice nail polish color. Just put a coat down because it's going to need a couple coats, but I really got to go empty my paint water and get my brushes out of there. All my brushes that I use all the time, because now I'm just grabbing brushes that are here and they're not little enough like I want to use. Don't forget, I still got the giveaways going on a couple more days. I can't remember if I said that earlier or not. All right. It doesn't have great coverage for the first layer. I mean, when you go back in with the second layer, it's a bit better, but it doesn't have that great of coverage. But I mean, to play around with. So if you see it at any of the stores on clearance, I'd pick it up. Especially for people that, which is why I have it in a little box. But like if I'm out in the living room or, you know, not feeling good and you don't want to take out all your paints and, you know, all your stuff, this is a great gig to, you know, to kind of, you get your gloss in there, you get black gesso, you get white gesso, you get matte medium, a brown that doesn't come out, but you get extra time slow dry medium, which is awesome. I can't wait to use that. So, I mean, I think this was only 2 packages. I think all the mediums came together, all the whites came together. And then I think these came. And then I think there's 2 packages of these. So probably what, 5 in each? Yep. Yep. So there's like 5 in a package. And then you get your mediums. You're going to hear my dog gag in a minute. Don't know what he's gagging over. But okay, so you get all these mediums and your white. You got these colors, and then you got those colors. So not bad. So if I go down there, if I go to the store again and I see them, I'm going to pick them up. Maybe throw them in a giveaway if they still have them. They didn't have many left, but I got to look up and see if she still sells them or they're not being sold anymore. Who the heck knows? So that's the girl so far that I'm doing. And these are that. And I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Not been a great day today, really pain-wise and not feeling good-wise. But I wanted to do some art. Now I must go fold clothes and then start on my faux meatballs. But let me know about the journal down below if y'all want me to do a demo on that. And I just love you all so very much. And be kind to each other because you never know about somebody else is fighting. And I will talk to you guys again later. Bye, guys. I got some fun stuff coming up that we're going to be doing that I got requests for. So I'm very excited about it. And I just want to thank you all. Thank you all for your letters, your emails, your messages, your comments. I'm so blessed. Thank you, guys.